Group C. This is for April the 20th, 2020. We're going to go over your contract, and then we're going to have some lessons. The great thing about doing this on YouTube is that you can start and stop the video. You could rewind if there was something that I showed you that you are confused about. And then you can also do this at the time that's available for you rather than having to meet me at a certain time. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to talk about just getting ready for your work. You need to have, before you start the work, so on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, or I mean, I'm going to send this to you before that, you can print and get everything ready for your work week that would start on Monday. So you need your contract printed. This is sent, all of this is sent in one email, but this is an attachment to the email. Okay, and everything else is on Google Drive. Okay, so can you zoom in here, Mackenzie? I have a helper today videoing for me. So some of the things that I printed, I didn't print everything that's on your contract and get it ready here. I printed things that I was going to personally show you. So one of the things on your contract is in green, is that I have here, and then I'll go over your contract, is this. This is the land and water form pictures and definitions. So what I want you to do, and I wrote you directions on here of what to do, is I want you, you don't have to print these. You can draw them in your notebook and label them and write the definition. So if you don't want to do that, you can print them and glue them in your notebook. But either way, I want you to know these land and water forms, okay? So for instance, like this is an island, and we were talking about this a little bit last week, and I didn't realize that these were on the purchase that I had made, so I lucked out by finding them. So there's the opposite. If you have a lake, you can see the blue in the center and the brown on the outside. It is the opposite of an island, and you can see the difference there, okay? So you can go through the cards, and we've done land and water forms before, so you should know these. And we talked about this even last week. So you see the blue with the brown. This is a stream of lakes, and this is an archipelago. Okay, and then they've got an isthmus versus a strait. And a bay versus, oh boy, sorry. A cape, and this is a bay. And then you've got a peninsula and a gulf, okay? Something else that's on your contract that's also in green that I have here is something that we made together, where you have the little tiles. I actually this time sent you a, these are not it, but they're green cards. So they maybe is a little bit more fun, and you can make a division board just by using your notebook and drawing it out. Okay, something else that you would need to have printed is your Engage New York lesson for lesson 6. This is the NF2, NF fractions or something like that. That's what it's called. Let me see what it's called exactly. NF fractions 2, that's what this is right here. You can see I have already got everything cut out and ready to go. So when I give you the lesson, it's already ready. I want you to have yours cut out and ready to go for when you watch the lesson. This is on your contract as land and water forms, cards 5, 6, and 7. So you're not doing just one, all of them one day. You can do them in 3 days. Okay, this is something that we had last week as well, but I had not seen this either, which is the map key, which is really, really important. So there's that. This is the stamp game. I have it ready. I have this printed out, ready to go. I have the money cards that are on your contract for Thursday, ready to go. Also, I have, this is called fractions to the lowest terms. So that's what this is right there. And we're actually only going to use 4A. But what I did is I also sent you, Mackenzie, come look in here. I sent you some fractions, and I wrote on there as the title, only make if you need them. I think that it'd be a great idea to print them out. They can be in black and white, and you cut them out. But I want you to notice something. On each fraction, I wrote the name of the fraction, so that way if they got mixed up, then you'd easily be able to sort them back out. So I have one whole, 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 1/5, 1/6, 1/7, 1/8, 1/9, and 1/10. So I made some materials, and that's what you get to do, is make some materials. Okay, push pause.